Welcome back, YouTubers, to my channel of an everyday encounter in all life of an Aspie. If you have been following me with these series, I am sharing with you all about the neurodiversity and empathy series that I have been gathering up and researched so far. And all further ado, this one is titled A Different Way of Thinking. So here goes. Question yourself this, however. What if the people around us or in the whole world that we live in, we breathe air from, etc., has stopped for a minute or has a time to stop for a second, stop seeing, assuming about autism being as a normal, strange, crazy and many other label mentality that they may have about us in general as a whole. You see, the many people who I've spoken to or have heard from or even listened to that has autism, AS, and the like, are embracing and accepting their difference by having these conditions. Question to you all is, however, to reverse back at you, is also, are you willing enough to do the same of embracing this change about us? Most of us who has autism, AS, are seeking out respect, change of the people's attitudes, thoughts and mindset for neurodiversity, not a cure. As you see, cure is basically a full little word that is doomed for most of us autistic, because as we know, there's no such thing as a cure for, you know, the like of us having AS, autism, versus, you know, no cure for, as I said before in the depression series, pretty much no cure for that. It's just how we manage our day, treat ourselves in a way of looking after ourselves in one way or another. Many people, however, think having AS or autism is a disease, which is not. That retrospect needs to get out of the window. Many people need to remember having AS or autism, like anything else of these conditions, are a part of us, of who and what we are as a whole. Others who has this condition may feel like there's something missing. Some of the descriptions are too focused on the gaps or spaces between that has been, you know, not filled in properly. Everything that an autistic may value about themselves, see themselves, etc., as well as seeing the world differently from your eyes in a world of patterns, colours, and more, to the clinical experts or even just people in general, may call it an impairment. I myself, as many others on the spectrum, don't think of this at all. No, far from it. For sure, yes, we have everyday challenges like any one of yous. Most of us may not like to be in a loud, crowded room full of noise, party cars, etc. Many of us may be the opposite. We like to be in a quiet room with maybe some music playing in the background quietly while we sit and meditate or what have you. After reading and researching about neurodiversity, however, this has changed my mind, ideas and perspectives about everything around me. Labels such as high and low functioning defines a person's ability by how much they can mimic, imitate, copy the neurotypical behaviours. Autistics do experience the world differently, and that the classic statements we hear, you look normal, you don't look autistic, etc., does irk some of us to a core. Yes, I, however, while I was in my teens, like anyone else, had trouble with fitting in and just found some coping techniques and mechanisms like many of us who are autistic. Having AS has given me a sense of identity, however, and being able to embrace being different from others. This also has taught me many different life lessons along the way, as I've shared with you in my life journey so far with AS, depression and OCD and many other conditions that needs to be addressed here. Despite many of my issues and struggles I face every day, I want to at least share to you all, like I've said so many times before, my life story, as well as also letting others know that having AS doesn't limit me or others to what I can do. It's about just believing in myself and having the right attitude and thinking of what life has to offer and bring to me. A quote that I love that I have heard at the moment is, don't even try to cure me, try to understand me. A person I've been reading up on also by the name of Joy Leong is someone who has AS and doing a doctorate degree based on autistic children and their behaviours, autistic-like behaviours. Leong questions a behaviour modification technique that's called the applied behaviour analysis, like many of us on the autism spectrum, on the page that I've been actually following on Facebook, so on and so forth. As I am sure that many of us that has been questioning us, which I'm hoping to bring more of this topic later on in the piece about the applied behaviour analysis. Leung also said to the flip side of separatism called neurocosmopolitan, which she defines this as a way of trying to understand different perspectives just as multiculturalism is trying to understand different cultures. Leung, and I'm sure many others, including myself, wonders and hopes this can lead to engagement between the neurodiverse and neurotypicals. She says this: there's you and me, there's me, but let's develop a new concept of us. Meaning we need to change our way of thinking and attitudes on this concept of neurodiversity into the concept of with each other and accepting each other's differences. Well, basically, that ends the way of thinking. A different way of thinking, I should say, of this topic of neurodiversity. Please give me the like for the thumbs up, pretty much for your support, and also just comment below, or even just comment on Facebook, pretty much just to let me know, basically, if you need some more topics I'm going to share, hopefully, with you all, with my knowledge and know-how and experience and whatnot, just to give you encouragement and alignment. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, AspieAnswersAll, just as I used to keep reminding you daily. Just be aware to not, criticise or judge anyone that may come onto my AspieAnswersAll page that may want to, speak out or vent or rant or rave. It's supposed to be a safe haven, not free from judgment and all that. So, and all for the guys, until next time, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you all soon.